Good morning, dear children. Here I am, Arundhati ma'am, teaching you science in your class. So, we were revising chapter number 1, which is there for your unit test. Again, I remind you, children, for your unit test, you will have chapter 1 and chapter 2, that is living and non living things, and human beings, human body. Now, we were revising, so we had revised up till the characteristics of of living things, that is living things feel and respond to changes. Now we will just have a review of the characteristic that living things grow and die. We all see living things grow. A baby when born is small one, then gradually she or he grows up to be a young boy or a girl, then a man, then a young boy, then old man, and so on. Even the plants also, when they come out of the seedlings, they are a small plant and gradually they become bigger to become a big tree. So, all living things grow and die after some time. The length of the time that a living thing lives is called the lifespan. So, we have to know what is the lifespan. It is the amount of years, the length of the time in which the living thing lives is the lifespan. There are some butterflies which live only for 1 week. There are some dragonfly which lives for 4 months, and there are the elephants which live for 70 years. Human beings have an approximate lifespan of 70 to 80 years. A mango tree can live for more than 200 years. The giant sequoia, the tree which has the biggest lifespan, lives for 3000 years. But non-living things do not grow old and do not die. If they are not broken into pieces or damaged, they live as it is forever. Next criteria for living things is living things reproduce. Of course, all living things reproduce, that is, they give birth to the young small ones. So, the process by which the young ones are born to the living things is called reproduction. The process by which the young ones are produced are called reproduction. Some animals like the fish, the turtles, the insects, the lizards, they reproduce by laying eggs. Some give birth to direct babies like the human beings, cat, dog, tigers, and so on. Plants mostly reproduce through seeds, but there are some other plants like the jasmine, ginger, they reproduce from the cutting of the stems or from other parts. Non-living things do not reproduce. A book will not give birth to a small book, or a diary to a small diary, and so on. So that was all the characteristics of living things. Now we have the differences between living and non-living things. First one, living things breathe, non-living things do not breathe. Living things need food, non-living things do not need food. Living things move, non-living things do not move. Living things grow, non-living things do not grow. Living things feel and respond to changes, non-living things do not feel or respond. Living things grow old and die, non-living things do not grow and die. Living things reproduce, non-living things do not reproduce. So this was the review of the whole chapter number 1, which is there for your unit test. And then to next class, we will start off, we will read through, try to learn up the word meanings or the hard words of this chapter. Thank you.